until the final bell. We'll hold our ground.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Director of Chaos, Nicholas Canfield, live here at the Troy Sale Barn in Troy, Pennsylvania, here for Flex when the state lines crossed. We are in match 2 right now of the card. Let me tell you something. You guys, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The crowd is very much enthusiastic with the matches, and I just can't thank you guys enough for being here. I mean, look at it this way, right? Flex Wrestling started back August, September. This is the 5th or 6th show of Flex. Sold out. You know what that means? That means you guys are doing hell of a job. All right, let's do a little clap. All right. So the main event we have tonight, it is Groff, the Indigenous One, Pat Sawyer, and Angel going against the ECW originals, i.e. the War Machine Rhino, i.e. the Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer, and H.C. Loke. Obviously, right now you hear the Patriot is in the building with the little, what do you call it, American theme song? Is that what you would say, the American theme song? The Patriot theme song, the Patriot. I mean, yeah, this card is spectacular. To say it or not, it's spectacular, and yeah, you can't go wrong with a place like this. If you guys remember the Mud Creek Bison Ranch in Savona, New York, if you guys saw the Flex live streams on their Facebook or actually attended in person. The Troy Sale Barn reminds me of it. With the wood aesthetic of it, right? It's very spacious, it's very big. And for everybody that's joined in the live stream, either on the Flex or the live stream right here on the NSC Wrestling Gaming Podcast, it's always good. It's always a nice time. It's always just a pleasure to be around. And, tonight we're going to have some guests on. Really, whoever. I mean, this right here, I feel like this is it's like an open mic night. You can say, right? And we've been covering Flex since the first show, since Flex Day 1. So it's always a surprise and a treat for what we're gonna have. And if you guys didn't check out our last couple of interviews, I had the pleasure of interviewing Demolition. 2 weeks ago, the episode dropped last week, so 2 weeks ago, the newest episode of our interview with Austin Aries dropped, and I can proudly say that today we just got done with an interview in the morning, around 11:30 to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, with one Sean Hernandez of LAX. And that episode's going to be dropping sometime next week. It was a pleasure having Sean on. Some very exciting news as far as the NSC Wrestling Gaming Podcast is working with a Mr. Sean Hernandez with his wrestling school, San Antonio Style Wrestling, 210 Style Wrestling on Instagram. Definitely check out that school. If you want to become a professional wrestler, that is a school to go to. Sean Hernandez is very much a professional, a pro amongst pros. He has a very, what's the correct word to use? He has a very notable career. He's been in the business for quite some time. So you hear that USA change back there? That's for the Patriot. Um, yeah, if you really want to become a pro wrestler, and you're in the San Antonio area, you're in Texas, any surrounding states, definitely check out San Antonio style wrestling school. It's always fun to have. It's always fun to have schools like that at your exposure because if you guys have listened or going to be listening to the Demolition interview, back in their day, there wasn't wrestling schools. You knew somebody in the business in order to get trained. So to have that at our exposure now, all these different wrestling schools, it's nice. It's very nice to have, especially like with Sean Hernandez School, Ken Anderson with the Academy in Minnesota, very reputable schools. So if you guys really, want to get into the business, as they say, get into, the bump cards, that is one way to do it. Obviously, with WWE, they have the ID program and the tryouts and stuff like that. So just get into pro wrestling. Even if you want to be a podcaster, right? Like me, covering professional wrestling. If it's your love, it's your passion, it's your enjoyment in life, that's what you got to do. So it's one of those things that it's a small community. We're a big community, but we're a small community. It's just like if you're a metalhead. I'm a metalhead, right? It's a big community, but it's a small community. We know amongst ourselves, right? We're a big family. If you're a professional wrestling fan, if you're in it, right? It's a community. You're part of the family now, right? Not everybody's a wrestling fan. Believe it or not everybody is a professional wrestling fan. So the ones that you meet that are automatically connect. You automatically have something in common. And that's the beauty of professional wrestling. Is that you're in a community, you're in this little tight-knit family. So it's just a very special thing. Yeah. And again, if you guys are watching, either live here on the NSC Wrestling Gaming Podcast YouTube channel, or if you're watching live on Facebook at Flex Wrestling, amazing matches happening. And again, for the people that's listening on our live stream right now on YouTube, fantastic. Loke's a very good guy to work with. We've been working with him since day one, literally day one. And it's just support your local indies, first of all, right? Support your local indies because you never know who's going to be on, right? When you look at the independent wrestling scenes, right, we can look at guys like Seth Rollins, a.k.a. Tyler Black, right? You look at a guy like him. You look at a guy like Luke Harper, right? Brody Lee. Independent promotions, you never know who's going to be on. And we've seen this time and time again. El Generico, a.k.a. Sami Zayn. Kevin Steen, a.k.a. Kevin Owens, right? Again, we can Samoa Joe. You look at Ring of Honor in its early days. That was considered independent. It's still considered, even though Tony Khan owns it, right? Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, independent. So anytime that you have a chance to get onto the independent promotion or see an independent match, independent whatever, you never know who's going to be on. You never know who's going to be up, right? When I had the very honorable privilege of being doing a couple matches as a commentator with Excite Wrestling, right? I had the privilege of calling Alec Price's match. Alec Price and Bustin' the Brain, Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. Sorry about that. I had the privilege of calling their match, one match, but then I had the privilege of calling Alec Price's match a couple different times. Me and Cody Jenkins, we called Bustin' the Brain with Rob Cook, and then we also called a lot of Alec Price's matches with Bill Olier. So what happened? Bustin' the Brain gets signed to AEW, right? Literally a couple weeks before they got signed to AEW, I just called Alec Price's match. You know how crazy that is? To have the privilege of meeting them, shaking their hands, shooting the shit, as we say, with Busting the Brain, Alec Price, and Jordan Oliver. Now they get signed to AEW. Support your local indies in that way because you never know who's coming up next. You never know, right? Pro wrestling is so different now, right? Because of so many different opportunities to get into, whether it's TNA, whether it's AEW, WWE, the ID program, NXT for a tryout, whether you go into GWC, Game Changer Wrestling, CZW, New Japan, NJPW, Pro Wrestling Noah, AAA, CMLL. There are so many, PWG. There are so many wrestling promotions now that you can make a living from. And that's the key, a living, right? When you decide that you want to be a professional wrestler, everybody knows. You've heard the stories of On the Road, right? You've heard of Taker, you've heard of Foley, you've heard of so many different legends in the business say you have to sacrifice on the road. The road is where you get your humble beginnings from, right? Traveling 4, 5, 6 nights a week, sometimes 7, couple bucks here and there. But that journey is what you have to do, right? So my advice now, I'm not an active wrestler, all right? I'm not doing this and then the next night being in the ring, all right? My short time in the ropes, done. This is what I do now. But I talk and I'm friends, personal friends with a lot of wrestlers. I have the privilege of. And every time I talk to them, they always say, your humble beginnings start on the road, right? So if you want to become one, take that chance. I mean, if you want this to be a living, it's very hard. It's sometimes it can be gut-wrenching. But the payoff is always better, right? The payoff is always better. Just like with podcasting. Believe it or not, guys, podcasting is a lot harder than what people think. You know, you got to have the niche. You got to have that spark that's going to bring people's attention. And it's always tough. It's always tough. But again, you know, support your local indies because you have no idea who's going to be on. You have no idea who's going to be up next, right? We're here at Flex tonight. Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and the Patriot are here. At the Troy Sale Barn in Troy, Pennsylvania. Right? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. It's absolutely crazy to think about. Also, a free plug. Try Meg's Midnight Bakery. If you're ever in the, what do you consider this? North central part of PA, Pennsylvania. Meg's Midnight Bakery. Some of the best baked goods you can have, and the coffee, cold coffee, phenomenal. I mean, what's there not to love about professional wrestling, right? What's there not to love, right? We're here at Flex Wrestling at the Troy Sale Barn in Troy, Pennsylvania. What's not to love about this? What's not to love about independent wrestling? Independent wrestling, in my opinion, is where the beginnings start, right? Sometimes it can be where it ends, but a lot of times it's where it starts. You look at so many guys in the WWE, and a lot of them came from the independents. AEW people consider AEW a main event promotion right now. That's fine, right? But it's the main tier now, right? It's the main tier. And what I mean by that is it's the place where people want to go. All right. For the people that are watching, um, I am at the Troy Sale Barn in Troy, Pennsylvania for Flex Wrestling, Finger Lake Extreme Wrestling, where the state lines cross. And got wrestling in the background, and it's getting extreme. It's getting extreme, and we have the extremes here tonight with the War Machine Rhino, Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer, and we just got done with the Patriot. So yeah, tonight it's gonna be incredible. We're 2 matches down. Uh, it's one of those things that you really embrace because when something's beautiful like this, you just want to embrace it. That's it. We're gonna be doing some interviews here. Gonna have H.E. Loaf back on. Gonna have we just got done doing an interview with oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me when I say this. Wolfshire Nadi, something. It was a beautiful. I forget her name. It was. I don't forget. I don't know how to pronounce it. It was a beautiful interview. That interview is going to be uploaded here in a couple days. If you guys check out our latest interviews with Demolition, the interview with Austin Aries just dropped. Next week, our interview with Sean Hernandez will also drop. He was one half of LAX, Supermax. Sean Hernandez, beautiful. Check out his wrestling school, 210 Style Wrestling, aka San Antonio Style Wrestling. Yeah, we're gonna have some exciting interviews coming up in the future. Harvey Whippleman. Hopefully, we can get the Sandman on. We got to work on scheduling with that. Warlord from Powers of Pain, and it's going to be exciting. Exciting time right now for the NSC Wrestling Gaming Podcast. I just can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough for listening. Can't thank you guys enough for following. If you follow our socials on NSC Wrestling Gaming Podcast on Facebook, every single month we do a monthly giveaway. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment. You'll be automatically entered in the giveaway. And we give out signed merch. We give out signed figures. We give out cards. Anything you can think of, we cover as far as it's free. It's completely free. All you have to do is follow the page, like, comment, and share. Automatically entered into the giveaway. And when I say signed figures, everything is sealed. It's cased. We have signed merchandise. We have signed cards, 8x10s. We're all giving away, right? So that's what you do. That's what you do. You just go. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're on X, YouTube. Oh my gosh, TikTok. Yeah, we're on a lot. We're on a lot actually. Proud to be partners, newly partners with San Antonio Style Wrestling School, Sean Hernandez Wrestling School in San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending this live here in about 5 minutes or so. I want to get some interviews going, and I'll be back on the live shortly. So, other than that, listen, we're coming out with new merch, coming out with new shirts. Can't give it away exactly yet, but these shirt designs are absolutely phenomenal. If you check out our original shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com, go in the search bar, type NSC, and we got shirts, hats, coming out with the new shirts, phenomenal. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Yeah.
Buy the merch.
That was Grizzly Olsen. You guys hear him a lot. You guys hear him a lot. Some of you may not see him a lot. And he looks like an elder emo boy. So, but yeah, guys, I'm going to be leaving a live here in about 3 minutes. And just stay tuned because I'll be going back and forth on the live, not on the live. I want to get some interviews going. I want to get some stuff done. So just go back and forth. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be nice. Can't wait. Again, check out Flex Wrestling live on Facebook right now. They are live on Facebook. Can't say anything else. They're covering Flex when the state lines cross. So go check them out. All right? Thank you, and thank you.